So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now receiver in motion left. To throw is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Real quick.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Olave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
We got this.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check, check.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here. They'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44, Jackson. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson will throw again. This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a close first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
On the stick. 19 side. 50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Hit the street. Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dancing to his left. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Danico Autry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Jackson throwing once more. It's a short one here, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
From a yard out.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Check.
On 1st down, Hurts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Roquan Smith on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Hurts. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On third down, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He completes it to Olave. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmaker.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Albert O, 58 yards. And the Ravens used a big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one too low. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the move past the 40, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.